Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers.
Brandon Gaudin alongside, as always, my partner Charles Davis. And CD, in the few moments here before kickoff, let's give these folks at home a look at these two offenses by the numbers. What stands out to you?
Brandon, I just continue to be amazed by the analytics of the game, and it's an area where I continue to concentrate and study because I'm still trying to figure out how coaches and coordinators can really crunch the numbers and find where exactly on the field the defense is vulnerable. It's the game within the game. And if you really dive into it, it can be endlessly fascinating.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Now, these two teams faced off earlier in the year, right around mid-season, back in Week 9. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Purdy now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Seahawks at 8-1 on the year. They come in here hot. I mean, over the last 9, Charles, they are 8-1.
And that record, the way that they're playing, they've proven to me, and I think anyone else in the league, that they're able to go toe-to-toe with anyone, and they look forward to it.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. He'll look to throw.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18.
Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. Touchdown!
Kenneth Walker.
Touchdown number 15 on the year.
And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
From the 6. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their second drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Purdy. That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A first down there to pick up the 25.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Oh, the spin. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Throwing here, Purdy. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. David Ojabo in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just how quickly a quarterback has to process everything, as he was on the ground in under 3 seconds, 2.9 to be precise. Taken in at the 3.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Myers connects on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Niners set to take over on offense. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Purdy.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to... So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until the receiver's too close to the sideline, and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Purdy will look to throw again here. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was 4 of 4 on that opening drive, including the touchdown pass, as he'll try again here to duplicate that success, starting with a 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Purdy
completes it to the tight end, Kittle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Is up and through, and a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the starting field position was terrific following the on down. Result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends into the corner. Great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big...
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. 2nd and 14. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. There's Purdy on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to go down in the field of play. So they say no to the field goal try, and time has run out on this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend, so lots to get to as we check out what's going on here in Week 11. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Rams who are out in front as those teams approach halftime. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And at the half, they are down to the visiting New York Giants. The Giants looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore. Check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they were winners in that ball game over the visiting Cleveland Browns. Ramondre Stevenson, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead. Meanwhile, for the Niners,
past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the third quarter. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Fields it right around the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
So much about offense is what we call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll just take a seat, and the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
This is the calm before the storm, baby. We're waiting for nobody else to make it. You make it quick. Here we go, Shaq.
Purdy to throw it on first down.
Man open, that's Deebo Samuel.
On the move past the 40. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
So that time, Charles, quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Purdy's throw going to be caught by Davis. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Purdy looking to throw.
Touchdown 49ers.
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
32 yards.
And the 49ers are able to cut into that deficit.
Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. They juked him. Jukes by again.
And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one, because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Holding offense.
Jonah Williams, former 1st-round pick, the guilty party.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Purdy now to throw.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring up 4th down. Santos' kick is up and through. And that'll make this an 8-point game.
So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3 to a starting field position like that. 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball to the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Second down, here's an option right.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring out a fourth down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very solid gain of 27.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking the lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
On third down, here's Walker.
10 yards and a Seattle first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Back to Walker on first down.
And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Ken Walker, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. On third down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Shotgun now with Purdy. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Purdy from the gun.
And able to haul it in is Kittle.
He's going to have the 1st down and then some.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
The 40. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
But no surprise to see that one, partner. The league's #1 defense coming through with a huge pick 6.
And it's plays like that one that have made them the most feared group to face this year. Offenses, they're trying to figure out how to work around them rather than work through them. Big-time impact playmakers scattered throughout the unit on every level, and they can change a game at a moment's notice.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From the 6. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Fresh off that pick 6, here's Purdy.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
3 yards remain for 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now this throw caught left side.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Purdy.
And he'll just get rid of it.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Purdy.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Purdy, big 4th down play.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on the expected passing situation.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Okay, ready?
Now back to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And that will force a turnover on downs.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Purdy from the gun on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks him right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit.
He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. But what a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't...
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause we riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Yellow offense with no defense. Now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice.